Snow Cone talking about how expensive it is to be a content creator. $10,000 Twitch paycheck, $5,000 for traveling, $2,000 for rent, $500 stream setup, and $400 Wi-Fi / IRL toolkit. And you gotta pay your editors. Now, what I'm gonna say real quick and real fast is that if you make $10,000 a month off of a Twitch paycheck, your travel should not be $5,000. What the fuck are you doing? Flying first class to feel like you lit? Nigga, get your ass a comfort or main cabin. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't be moving like this, bro. Spend your cool little $500 for your flight on the round trip. Don't be an idiot. Spend the rest of the shit. Your $2,000 on rent, yeah, cool. That's your house. Whatever. Your $500 stream setup, that's cap because that's a one-time payment. Your $400 Wi-Fi, that's cap. Wi-Fi is max $60, and you paying your editors $500 max for paying editors, bro. Like what? $500 max for paying editors. Your stream setup is in the IRL toolkit, cool. I can understand that, but the rest of this shit, bro, you should not be moving like this. 500 max, yeah, max. Like if you get a good, like a great editor, they might charge like some crazy shit. I don't know. Maybe I meant to say 50. I don't know. Maybe 100, 150 max, 150 max, 150 max for an editor, depending on the length of the video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that makes sense. What's up, Moscaro? Hope you doing good. Let's see what she's saying though. Let's see what she's saying.
Don't know how expensive it is to keep up with content creation? You can get a 10K check from Twitch. What the fuck is a 10K check when you gotta spend 5K on trips just to travel?
That's insane to me. 5K on trips just to travel? Bro. Low ass prices? What you charging? Honestly, it seems like she needs to live below her means. That's what I'm saying. She's living above her means. And what's crazy is it's like usually when you start somewhere low and you start getting money, you normally, if you understand what the fuck you live through, you gonna keep playing the same amount until you feel comfortable to start living above your means, or at least inside of it. You know what I'm trying to say? You supposed to be living way below your shit so you can have that money on the side in case you run into some problems. She's tweaking. $5,000 on a flight on flights and shit? No.
$500 on setup shit. Fucking $2,000 on your rent. Fucking $200 on Wi-Fi. $200 on IRL.
She gotta be clip farming.
Toolkit. You gotta pay the clippers. Pay your YouTube editor. Chat. I don't think y'all realizing.
She paying clippers? 200 on Wi-Fi? Exactly. Wi-Fi like 60. Wi-Fi like 60, 80 max. If you really wilding out, but 60 max, bro. Like what?
Going in the negative doing this shit.
You going in the negative doing this shit? Hey, bro, that's real. You know, if you gotta die on your sword, you gotta die on your sword. 80 to 100 at most. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like she's wilding. She's wilding, bro. There's no way she's spending this much on just like content, bro. And that's just this part of it. I can understand if you this banded this between like $10,000 paycheck, you spending $5,000 on the like on the actual content itself. Like say you gotta go travel, you gotta go buy tickets, and you gotta pay for the Uber, and then you gotta pay for the event you're going to. Like I can understand that. And then not only are you just paying for yourself, but you paying for you paying for your cameraman, you paying for yo entourage. I can understand. Maybe I can understand that. And then the two people that you wanted to bring along to try to help put on or something like that, I can understand that. That's $5,000. Cool. $2,000 rent, understandable. You know what I'm trying to say? You get you a little apartment, $2K rent. Like I said, $500 stream setup, bro. Your stream setup is a one-time payment. You're never gonna be paying for that again unless you're updating your stream, unless you're updating your shit for content. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Ever since I really started taking this shit seriously, I have been buying shit damn near like every month. I've been buying shit for content every month, bro. And I don't even have an IRL toolkit. And I'm pretty sure there's a jailbroken IRL toolkit out there somewhere that you could get for like free or something, and you could run that bitch on your shit. She needs to get a planner, manager, and advisor. I'm saying, nigga, I'm finna get a manager because I can't do this shit on my own no more. I can't. I'm killing myself trying to do this shit. I'm getting me an editor. I'm getting a manager. so I can delegate my shit better. That's it. Obviously, I'm gonna still do it because her planning's fucking off. I'm saying, bro. I'm fucking saying. It's like, bro, what is she doing? What is she doing? What is she doing? Let's read the comments. Let's read the comments. Fact, streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. Than any 9 to 5 job out there. People just think it's easy. It's easy sitting in front of a camera all day. Actually, they might got a point. Oh, brother. Mascara, are you good? W Rage Bait, LOL. Facts. She lives with her mom, by the way. She's making up numbers. She lives with her mom? You can't just be making up numbers like that if you live with your mom, bro. Get a car. Everybody has rent. You don't need an expensive setup. Wi-Fi is $60 a month. Learn to edit. It's not that hard at all. Okay. Yeah. You saying get a car, but most of these content creators got to travel to the event. That's different. You funny Mike, like, oh, we running this shit in LA. Boom, now I gotta go travel to LA. Guess what? DreamCon next week. Bitch, I gotta go travel. I wouldn't say it's not hard. Yeah. It's definitely hard, but it's definitely not hard. Hopefully I made sense by that. Yeah, get a car. Bro, if I get a car, now I got a car payment. The only reason why I need a car is for local transportation, right? And if I'm a streamer and I know she's just making it harder than it needs to be, absolutely. If I get a car, that's local transportation. And guess what that car would do if I needed a good car? That car would then give me an extra payment. Most states, you require insurance to own a car. Second, after you get insurance, say you buy a decently good car. Now you got a car payment. So on top of your insurance, you got a car payment. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't have rent. Niggas still live with their parents. You don't need an expensive setup. Some people need that. Some people want that expensive setup so their content is great. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's different. Wi-Fi is $60 a month. Yeah, we already went over that. And learn how to edit. Learning to edit is not hard. Bro, if you have a passion for this shit, you will literally learn how to do it. That's the whole point about content creation. Niggas is not going to be doing this shit if they don't want to learn how to edit. I'm sorry. And once you learn how to edit, yeah, editing is the hard part for about 2 hours. For about 2 hours. Once you in that bitch like swimwear. Stream setup. See, look, yeah. One-time payment. Depending on where you stay, 500 max per video. 500 max? You said that was an underpayment, right? 150 max, low ass prices. Bro, Mascara, what are you charging? If I was like, I wanted you to edit a video, what are you charging? Let me know right now. What are you charging? See, 5K travel, who you traveling with? Your family? That's what I'm saying, bruh. It's bad. That depends. What do you want? Say I did a movie reaction. You know what I'm trying to say? I reacted to a 2-hour movie. I want you to cut it up and edit it. Like how I format my videos, which is a bit overly edited. I'm not gonna lie. Say we go, you know what I'm trying to say? Or I got 2 hours worth of recording, right? And I want you to edit it down to say like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're getting. This is what you're gonna give me. I need to understand why they chose to drop 2 episodes versus the one. I'm really hoping that these 2 episodes are here to raise my stakes.
Her body bag.
Let's try to avoid both of that. We don't know what the fuck they up to right now. We can't go in until we figure that out.
Your job is to provide.
I want something like that. You know, something simple yet overly edited. Don't got no jokes up your sleeve? What?
No.
And they all require a key.
2 to be precise. 1, the bankers. 2nd, the owners.
Check his body.
And action.
A priest finds a
See what I'm saying? What you charging me, Mascara? What you charging me? It's not that overly edited. You'll get charged a lot for the time. Exactly. It's more so the time, right? Because it's like I'm giving you 2 hours worth of footage, and you got to put it down into something like that. Like you've seen Law's videos. Like let me see. Probably 100 to 150 around that. Okay. Now, say I just wanted you to cut it up. You know what I'm saying? Say I just wanted you to cut it up. How much are you charging me then? Because 9 times out of 10, if I'm a streamer, I'm not gonna need this much editing.
And this is the intro. We're gonna do the intro right here, right now. You know what's my biggest pet peeve of?
It so we can start creating treatments.
What happens if you can't identify it and can't?
It's just, if it's just cut 70 to 75. Okay, so say I have a VOD. Okay, no. Okay. Say I did an IRL, right? I go do an IRL and I want you to optimize and remove basically all the dead spaces, all the unnecessary shit. Basically. This VOD is probably like, I don't know, an hour and a half. And I want you to somehow get this into 3 different videos based on the topics that were done inside of the videos. So that means you would have to skim through the entire hour and a half, somehow figure out where the cuts are that are needed for the 3 videos, and then cut those videos down to make them entertaining. What you charging me then? Since it's still cuts, 75, is it still 75 to 100, or are you charging a little bit more now? So you make 3 videos off of one stream, correct? Yes, off of one stream. How many minutes are those videos? That's not up to me. That's up to you based off of, you know what I'm trying to say? What you find in that hour 30. One of those videos could be an hour and the other 2 could be 15. Know what I'm saying? One of those videos could be an hour and the other 2 could be like 15. Say I do 3 events. You know what I'm trying to say? Or like 3 things. Like I have a mukbang. Then I go to the event. Then after that, we do, I don't know, we talk to people. That's 3 events. Each event could take a different amount of time. You know what I'm trying to say? Whole time the event could be 30 minutes and the other 2 could take the whole hour. That's what I'm getting at. But you still got to take that and then cut it down and make it a video. Or at least remove the bullshit. There it go. See, look. Let me see this shit. 5,000. Oh, where's that? 5,000 to travel. Where the fuck you going? 2,000 in rent. Live in a cheaper area. That's actually low-key harder than you think. 500. Can you make any room? $500 can make any room look good. 200 for Wi-Fi. Fiber costs 60 to 120. Pay editors, learn to edit. LOL. Manage your money better. Unless you're in Cali, then you're fucked. Something tells me she's irresponsible with her money, because why the fuck are you paying 500 on a stream setup consistently every month? Exactly. So depending on the events, you separate them into videos? Yes. Depending on the events, you separate those into videos. Moscow was trying to understand so how much you need to charge per video or whatever the fuck. Okay, so obviously it seems like you charge based off of how long each video would be. That's what I'm seeing. So you're charging based off of how much per vid. If it's 15 minutes per vid, then you would charge whatever you charge for those 15 minutes per vid, right? Honestly, we would make a half a whole plan for it. Okay, that's not bad. You make 10,000 and go negative. Okay, it's not just that. I also charge on how much editing I would need to do. Okay, that's real. I like the way you think. You make 10,000 and go negative. The system doesn't reward creators. It bleeds them publicly and then privately. This isn't a budget, it's a warning. $900 is a one-time thing. $2,000 rent. Might as well go buy the house for those payments. 5K travel. Wait, what? See, everyone's saying the same thing. Everyone's saying the same thing. $5,000, don't travel. $2,000 rent or somewhere cheaper. You could literally do this in a one-bedroom apartment. You could. 500 one-time fee to get set up, not reoccurring. Exactly. 120 Wi-Fi. Where the fuck are you buying $400 Wi-Fi? That's what I'm saying. Editors, 200 to 4,000 a month, depending on what you're asking for. But you could literally pay no editors and just stream. Lots of mods will do it for free or cheap just to be in the influencer sphere. This right here. Lots of mods will do it for free or cheap to be in an influencer sphere. What are you talking about? So Snowcone was talking about how much she's charging or how much she got to spend on content per month, and she was saying she's spending like 10K on content per month, and she's in the negative sometimes. And to be honest, if you're in the negative, bro, I don't even think you're making 10K a month. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I assume that 10K a month is her monthly income from Twitch. Why is she spending 5K a month or traveling? The stream setup is a one-time fee. I've never heard of internet costing $400 a month. It doesn't add up. Yeah, it seems like everyone thinks the same thing, but the other half of the problem is probably everyone in the comments. I don't know if everyone in the comments are content creators, but they might be like, you know what I'm trying to say? They might be 9-to-5 workers with just a verified account because they paid their little $8 for Twitter. You know what I'm trying to say? So based off of what I know and the fact that I make content my damn self and I edit most of my videos myself, I haven't paid nobody to edit the video yet. I paid some people to do a thumbnail. Them bitches, they like $30. I ain't gonna cap. If they actually make thumbnails and great thumbnails, they like $30, $40, $50, something like that, depending on what you're trying to do. All she need to do, in all reality, is just budget completely different, bro. She shouldn't be spending 5K on a flight, on travel. That's actually retarded. Can you react to Trump's fan base? Bro, get out of my chat with that, please and thank you. Merce, get out of my chat with that, please and thank you, bro. I'm staying away from the politics, bro. Please. This is for entertainment purposes, bro. We not doing none of that. Yeah, but yeah, she need to try again. She need to rethink. She need to rethink her shit. That's a skill issue.